I don't want to beat a fucking goddamn dead horse on this show, which I do frequently. I love talking about the same fucking thing every day. And I know you love listening to me talking about the same fucking thing every day. But, I mean, sometimes something pops up and you just have to. CDC director tests positive for COVID-19. So this is, any excuse, really, to talk about this stupid fucking bitch. I mean, I'm in. Stupid, dumb fuck bitch, folks. Let's keep going. Dr. Rochelle Walensky, director of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, tested positive for COVID-19 Friday. Once again, the CDC director has been publicly tweeting that masks, what's a mask? Who knows? I have never heard of masks before. I covered this yesterday. Just tweeting medical misinformation from the CDC account, tweeting medical misinformation from her own account, from government accounts, official government accounts of the United States, tweeting out medical misinformation. I would even go as far as to say medical disinformation. I personally think that a lot of what's going on is purposeful, and they're lying to us because we're too stupid to really call them out on it, and they know they can kill off a good amount of the dumb fucks and make everyone else dumber. Because I don't know if you've read these studies, long COVID affects your IQ. Long COVID affects your intelligence. Long COVID affects your personality. Long COVID makes you more, it slows you down. Are you going to lead a revolution when you got brain fog? So this is the perfect opportunity. Now, again, I know I sound like a little bit of a conspiracy guy. A little bit of a, Alex Jones kind of, got the tinfoil. I'm going to, start sounding like Ben Shapiro. But, I'm serious. Why else would they ignore a pandemic like this? I don't know. I'm just trying to, I know Occam's razor suggests that it's just all broad-based incompetence. That's the most likely situation. But, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird that the people in charge of controlling disease are purposefully making it worse. It's weird. It's weird, man. It's fucking weird. It's weird. Walensky is experiencing mild symptoms and is up to date on her COVID-19 vaccines. According to a statement released by the agency, Walensky received an updated COVID-19 booster in September. Consistent with CDC guidelines, she is isolating at home and will participate in her planned meetings virtually, the agency said. CDC, senior staff, and close contacts have been informed of a positive test and are taking appropriate action to monitor their health. COVID-19 cases have been falling in the United States as the United States moves into fall. However, experts say cases may begin to climb as they have during the past two pandemic winters, especially as several new coronavirus variants began to gain traction. I love this idea that COVID-19 cases are falling. We've been pretty much at a steady, it's kind of like waves, right? Small waves, steady. I don't know, at least since the start of the year, it's been pretty consistently steady. A couple thousand people dying every week. But, if there was 3 less deaths yesterday than the day before, then cases are falling in this country. Who cares about, zooming out? It's like when you look at fucking, a stock chart, right? If you look at the chart in the 1 day chart, oh shit's falling. Oh my God, look, the line went all the way down. You zoom out, you look at the 2-year chart, 3-year chart, and oh, wait, no, we're just on a steady climb. It's just we're on a small downtrend. But again, Americans are fucking stupid. Americans are goddamn motherfucking stupid. Our leaders are fucking stupid. Dumbass motherfuckers don't understand. Oh shit, one person died less than the day before, therefore cases are falling. It's all good, everything's fine. Who cares about being concise? Who cares about being accurate? I don't. People who are boosted may have more protection against COVID-19 illness and even infection compared to people who are past due for a booster shot, and significantly more protection than those who haven't been vaccinated at all, past studies suggest. The updated COVID-19 booster shots are bivalent, meaning they target the original coronavirus strain as well as the Omicron BA4, BA5 subvariants. The shots are available for people ages 5 and up as long as they have completed all primary doses in their vaccine series. The booster doses are recommended to given at least 2 months after the last dose of any COVID-19 vaccine and up to 3 months after an infection. Walensky's diagnosis follows other officials who have tested positive for COVID and recovered, blah, blah, blah. I just again, I know I sound like a crazy person, to most Americans, but again, honestly, I don't care what most Americans think. At this point in my life, I don't, I may have had a different outlook, right? January or February of 2020. But at this point, I've seen enough. I've seen enough when it comes to Americans, man. I don't want to, get up here and say it's all over, we're all going to die. But, we live in a country where we have free, universal, effective healthcare, and 95 to 96% of Americans are like, fuck it. Free, universal, effective healthcare. 95 to 96% of Americans aren't interested. I don't know. What do we do? What do we do? Other than the obvious of just sacrificing thousands of people every week to the cult of capital, Once again, I'm going to bring out this one of we look at these ancient indigenous civilizations that would sacrifice motherfuckers in volcanoes or stab them at the top of a pyramid and watch their blood flow down the steps so that they could have a good seasonal harvest or some shit. And then we look at the fucking Salem witch burnings and all that fucking shit, and we go oh man, that's so barbaric. Oh, that's so barbaric. Oh my god, we've evolved so much. But have we? Look at us genetically, biologically. Our DNA hasn't changed in dozens of thousands of years, so we're pretty much the same dumbass motherfuckers that were stabbing bitches on the top of a pyramid. Right? Have we really advanced? Have we? I don't think so. We're killing thousands and thousands of people so that CEOs can make some fucking sweet cash. Thousands of people being murdered by this society so that businesses can stay open. What does that mean? Businesses can stay open. What do these words mean? Why are we in that? Why do we organize our society in such a way that if there's a public health crisis, someone's business could go bankrupt? What? So you're telling me there's a public health crisis. It's not like you ran the business poorly or whatever. It's a public health crisis, shut down, and you're bankrupt and it's over? Your life is over? Right? Because we all know a lot of small businesses didn't get the PPP loans because most of them were taken up by giant corporations that just lied about their business status. Right? So, I don't know, man. Think about it. We live in the dumbest fucking timeline. And again, I will always say this. The Delta is the greatest it's ever been in history. Between the available information that we have as a species, as a global society of human beings, the information scientifically, technologically that we've developed, versus what the average human believes and acts upon, is the widest it's ever been in human history. Think about it, right? Motherfuckers that were sacrificing those bitches on the top of pyramids and volcanoes, that was their best bet. They didn't have science. They thought, oh shit, the sun god wants to see some motherfucker get killed and then I can get some corn out of it. You know what I mean? They were dumb motherfuckers, but they didn't have science. They didn't have the internet. They didn't have thousands of books, like, you know, that are written off of, like, years and years of research, you know? Right? They're like, fuck it. We'll just, you know, put a bitch on a stake, watch her blood go down the goddamn pyramid, and then eat some corn. Fuck yeah. You know? Whereas here, we have the solutions. We have the answers. It's all there. We can just look at it, and we don't. We don't. We'd rather kill each other. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy shit, man. Well, anyway, I know this had nothing to do with it, but CDC Director Rochelle Walensky tested positive for COVID. Great leadership from the CDC. Really good stuff.